That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I was known, I paid him back because it was ugly.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Let's get your bitch ass looking.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Cunningham looking to throw. They complete it to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. James. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Washington.
On the ground, it's James. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 4. They find some open field here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with James. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Saints 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Jameis to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Winston. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Saints 0.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing, Winston. Touchdown, Saints! Adrian Peterson from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, it's James. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was brought down by Marcus May. A 2-yard gain on the play.
A play fake, now Cunningham. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
A gain of 15 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's James. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 13 yards. And a Washington first down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. They run on first down with Jackson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Cunningham.
at the 22-yard line.
He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Cunningham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's Cunningham. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Off the play fake, Winston. Open man right side is Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Play action now, Winston. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things up.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Terry McLaurin.
66 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They go play action. Winston. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Winston. Eluding the pressure right.
And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll run on first down. James. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
On the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 8. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's James, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Cunningham looking to throw. It's Hill, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the night. And Washington has taken the lead. Anderson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Washington 21, Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
54's Mike. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 35 yards. yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Anderson to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He'll hit Jackson complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. James. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And off comes to Peterson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd and 11.
Now a give to Peterson running left. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have...